What's going on, everybody? Pop Principal here with another Funko Pop review, and today we have Gambit from the original X-Men wave of the animated series. This is a con exclusive, and I've had this Gambit for a while now. I just have not done a review, like I said before. I just wanted to do it when it made sense. This is a more recent pop from this wave. I think these pops, the X-Men pops from the animated show, originally started hitting many years ago, and this was one of the more recent ones that came after 2018, so I had to get them once I started collecting. Gambit, probably just off design, was always one of my favorite characters. I believe I had a Marvel Legends Gambit growing up. I wasn't a collector or anything at that point, but he was one of my favorite toys to actually play with, all the way up until I stopped playing altogether. So I always loved his design. And once I started collecting, I just had to get him. Him and Nightcrawler, even though I didn't have a Nightcrawler figure ever in my childhood, these definitely were the two characters that stood out to me the most. And I did a Nightcrawler review on the current Nightcrawler pops that are out. Go check them out. I have the Glow Pop and the Common. So yeah, if you guys are interested. But yeah, one of my favorite characters from the X-Men animated show, and just X-Men in general. And the show actually went into pretty deep detail on Gambit's story and his relationship with Rogue, and just that whole dynamic, which was dope. I really enjoyed it. And I don't even know how much the show stuck out to me as far as the story whenever I was growing up, but as I got older and went back and watched the shows a couple times, definitely one of those good storylines, and they went pretty in depth on how Gambit actually came along throughout his story. So with that being said, let's get right into an out of box look. And here we have an out of box look at Gambit from the X-Men animated show. Yeah, one of my favorite character designs. I mean, hell, I like a lot of the character designs in the X-Men animated show. It wasn't too many that I didn't like, but this was definitely one that stuck out to me. You see Gambit with the black mask, and I don't even know if you can call it a mask. I don't know what you would call it, but the black face covering is what we'll call it. And he has the black gloves along with the black pants. He has the pink highlights coming up the side of the pants. He has the brown jacket, or trench coat, I call it, which I always love that look. He just made him look more like a not devious character, but a badass in my eyes. I'll just say that. And he has the metal or metal boots and the metal coming across his neck, which is very dope design. And he has that pink shirt. I don't know how exactly this all makes sense as far as how his uniform goes. If it's like a armor, if it's like a suit, just regular clothes like spandex with armor accents to it, which is crazy. But yeah, that is the suit, and unfortunately, the pole that he uses that in this particular pop is bent. I guess it's just warped from the actual box that it came in. Luckily, the newer versions of Gambit don't have, or not the newer version, but the new version that we've got so far has a pole, and it's not actually bent at all. It's actually very straight. So I think they corrected the actual mold that it sits in to where it doesn't affect the mold of the pole. So yep, very nice pop. I knew I wanted them as soon as I started collecting. I was like, damn, I'm getting to the X-Men, I gotta have them. And of course you gotta have the red eyes as well. So yeah, love this pop. Really love this pop. So let's get right into a comparison shot of Gambit. And here we have a comparison shot of the Gambit pops from the original wave, X-Men wave, all the way up into the most recent X-Men 97 wave, which is this is the only Gambit we got so far. Hopefully we get maybe a glow version or a different pose or something like that. But yeah, we have the throwing cards glow in the dark version, the pole con exclusive, and then we have the 97, which has both the card and the pole at the same time. So I wonder if we'll get any other version of Gambit, but pretty much the same design, just color variation just a little different, hairstyle different. Definitely that's the most striking thing that I would say is different in the Gambit pops is the actual hair. So pretty much everything else is the same. I definitely like the newer design more than the older design. I don't know if that's just because it's newer or what, but the hair really gives a different feel to the character. So pretty excited about that, and I'm glad they didn't just give us the same exact designs as we got previously. They actually gave us some variation and new details with it. So with that being said, like, subscribe, tune in. Appreciate you guys for watching. Pop Principal out.